everyone, it's your girl Sierra. Welcome back to my channel. Hopefully I'm not getting washed out. This lighting today has been, I don't know. I haven't filmed tutorials in a while. I haven't really filmed much in a while, but I did, and this is what I came up with. I've been into like freckles, so I did like faux freckles. My lashes actually ended up coming out like way bigger than I had intentionally wanted them to be, because I did like cut up the lashes and put them on individually, and they just ended up looking like this, which I kind of prefer doing it like this rather than putting on a full lash at once, just because I feel like it's hard to put on. But anyways, this is what I came up with. So if you guys want to see how I did this and what I used, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I'm just starting off with some chapstick. I'm using the Burt's Bees, I think it's peppermint chapstick. And I'm going to go ahead and prime my lids, and I always use concealer to prime my lids. I don't ever actually buy an eyelid primer. I don't think it's necessary when you can just use a concealer. And then to start my eyes, I'm using, like, this is my favorite part of the whole, like, eye process, is the fact I'm using the Champagne Glow palette, I believe it's called, by BECCA Cosmetics in Jaclyn Hill. I'm taking Amarreto with a Wet n Wild crease brush, and I'm just going to be putting this through the crease and above. As you guys would know, I have to blend a little bit higher because my eyes are like hooded and small, and it's really annoying. But I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to go ahead and grab, what is it called? Color Body Workshop. You guys have probably seen these palettes in my videos before because they're so cheap, but I'm grabbing a red from that. You could honestly use any red. I have multiple reds in my collection, but I just decided to use this one because I feel like it's the lightest of all reds that I have, and that's what I'm doing. I'm putting it on the outer corner and just using it very lightly and slightly taking it into the crease. And then to move on to the eyes, I'm using an ULTA metallic pigment. It's a loose pigment. It's in the shade Icing, and I'm just going to go ahead and take a brush and wet it with some setting spray and then pack it onto my lid. I did go ahead and go into the crease and just, you know, blend things out a little bit, but I wanted to add some more orange to this look because, as in the beginning I said I wanted like pink tones. I wanted a very like skinny, like not skinny, but how do I describe it? Natural but not natural colors. So that's why I took that orange into my crease and I really focused on the orange. I think that the orange really brought all of those colors together and just made them blend so nicely. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab a liquid eyeliner from NYC. This is an all-time favorite, and I think it's like $2. I'm just creating a wing on both of my eyes, and then I'm going to go ahead and move on to my face. So for my face, I am using, I don't know what the brand is called, but I did receive a few samples from them, and I feel like it's an online like pure like natural brand, but I just use that. It's an oil absorbing moisturizer on my nose, and then I forgot to show it, but I use the Hourglass Veil Primer all over my face. If you guys want to see something more about that Arbonne natural makeup, let me know. But I'm going to go ahead and use the Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation all over my skin, and then the Maybelline, what is it called? Better Skin? No, not Better Skin, that's the other one. Anyways, I'll list it below, under my eyes and on my chin, and I think like on my nose and stuff like that, just to highlight and conceal. And I didn't set it right away because I'm doing freckles. So what I did was I took the Anastasia Dipbrow in my brow color, and I'm going to just use my same brow pencil, and I'm going to start dotting on freckles. And the way that I did this is I used the like different pressure to, I guess, dot on each freckle. So some freckles I pushed harder to make them darker and some lighter, and I, you know, twisted the brush different ways just to make them different shapes, and so that they didn't look too fake. I mean, as you guys can see, it's actually not as simple as you would think, because I did it once before this and it turned out horrible. As you guys can see, I did it on my nose, and some of them did come out a little bit too big, but it's okay because I was able to cover it up with like powder. That's why I didn't do the powder right away. I wanted to make sure that I put those freckles down. That way, once the powder was over, it would kind of like sheer out those freckles and make it look a little bit more like a part of your skin. And then from there, I just went ahead and filled in my brows using the same dip brow that I always use and that I use for my freckles. And I'm going to go ahead and move on to concealing them with just some more concealer and just highlighting the brows, the inner corner, things like that, and putting like, what is it called? Eyeliner in my waterline. I used a purple, and as you guys can see, I'm using a purple shadow from my Beauty Treats palette that I've had for 2 years almost-ish, and I just thought that the purple would really add a like nice touch to the eyes, and I feel like it did. It really brought out my eyes. And I'm moving on to my face, and I'm using the Pacifica
Lotus Infused bronzer just to bronze up my face, and I'm using the e.l.f. what's it called? No, it's not a complexion brush. It's something else. I'll leave it below. And I actually got that for my 18th birthday, and I'm going to go ahead and also use it to contour my my cheekbones using the Kat Von D palette. That's like one of my favorite brushes to use. I even use it as a highlighting brush sometimes when I don't want too much of a precise highlight. And then as you can see, I just am going back in with the BECCA palette, mixing the, was it Pomplemousse and Amarreto as my blush, and then using the Champagne Truffle highlight from the Too Faced palette. That's like my all-time favorite. I know Champagne Pop and Champagne Truffle, is it Champagne Truffle, or just like my babies. Yes, I curled my lashes and I'm applying the mascara that is from Arbonne, whatever it's called. It's the sample that I received, and I actually really love that mascara. And then I'm applying some lashes that I got off of eBay, I believe, and I just kind of like cut them up and put them on individually. I prefer it that way. It's so much easier to put on and they just look better. And then to finish off the look, I'm just putting on a Maybelline, I don't know what it's called, lipstick, but it's in the shade Hibscus Pop. And then I'm going to go ahead and go over it with a Ulta lip gloss, and I'll make sure to leave those below. And that's it, guys. You're done.
Alright guys, that was my tutorial. I hope that you guys did enjoy it. If you guys want to subscribe, you can go ahead and do that. If not, give it a thumbs up, or don't. I mean, whatever you guys feel like doing. If you guys want to leave a comment below, don't be shy. Other than that, thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in my next video.